had these public service announcements. They would say, this is your brain on drugs, and they would crack an egg and fry it in the pan, right? It's just like scaring kids out of doing drugs, and that was actually some good propaganda to show you this is literally, well, not literally, this is figuratively what's going to happen to you. I would go to the dime store and get my candy cigarettes. Ironically, I'd open the package and it would say no to drugs. You understand the irony of that. But, the message was given. We'd have assembly speakers in the public school. We'd have chapel speakers in the Christian school. Drugs, very, very bad. As in all my rebellious years, I did a lot of very unintelligent and immoral and rebellious stuff. Never got into hard drugs because of those messages. They scared me. I'm thinking we need like the same level of intensity of messages about video game addiction and lust addiction and these other things. Because you have a whole generation of people now who are being ruined by it. And they may have never taken a regular drug, but they're taking the drug of media entertainment addictions. I want to talk about lust because I mentioned this as a major addiction. Did you know that only 13.9% of young adult males never view, I'll say, lustful things? To keep the terminology neutral for the mixed age group here. 13.9% of young adult males never view it. So that would make it 86.1% that view it, right? Did I get that number right? Homeschoolers in the room, check me on that. Did I get that right? 86.1%. Okay. One Canadian researcher attempted to launch a study on university-age men. And his study was, we're going to find young men who've never viewed it, and we're going to see what it does to the brain. He couldn't find a single person, a single young adult male at his university that had never viewed it. And so his conclusion was, guys who do not watch lustful things do not exist. What? Maybe slightly over-exaggerating it, but not by much. 50% of Christians admit to being addicted. 54% of Christian pastors have viewed it in the previous year. 70% struggling with it on a daily basis of the general church population, congregants. Now this, right here, should change the way you view this issue forever, permanently. It did for me, at least. That's a normal brain, full activity, viewed from the top with a SPECT scan, single photon emitted computerized tomography scan. That is a pornography-addicted brain. Do you see the holes and areas of non-functionality in the cerebral cortex? Up in the prefrontal cortex, nothing going on. Just eaten out, no activity at all, because the brain prefers the pathway to pleasure that does an end run around the prefrontal cortex and goes directly to the pleasure centers, the easy, quick fix. Habitually, when you do that, your prefrontal cortex just checks out. Well, I'm not being used. We won't use these circuits. Shut down. This is a cocaine addict's brain from the bottom. A lot of areas of damage and functioning, non-functioning areas. Compare that with a lust addict's brain. Is that not something right there? One of the most shocking moments of my life when I came across that, and I'm going, I need to share information with my brethren on this topic.